Finished. You didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
We've been speaking with the Blood X's about how best to protect.
I'll stand where we are for now, I reckon.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed,
Doesn't mean I won't. Cole said you cast their remains, but it should have been me. This was...
how?
But I did. And the rumours started moons ago. Of blab, I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the M. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending...
And in ordinary times, you would have been right. Which begs the question. My mother obviously has a hand in this.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head's a job. If those Imperials think they can come in here... Oh, before I forget, Astolos from Otto. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well.
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Those poor souls died to give me a chance to save others.
If you don't mind, Sid. I'd like to stay. Arthur's a stout soul, all right. Anyone else? This will be out cold after what she's been. Try not to move.
Oi! You handy with that? Of course you are. Now, question is, are you willing to...
Chocobo.
You heard me right. And not just any. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever...
Chocobos.
It's true. Why, well, go on then.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find...
I saw him cut across... You see, and don't worry.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. You're finished! A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way. These chocobos aren't going down without a fight. They're in trouble.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you. You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, and the whole...
Thankfully, they did.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mound. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like you. Reckon our feathered friend must have learnt. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born it?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master. Told you. And it seems her...
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me. Oh. Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed.
Ah, few scrap. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's... Don't you worry. You hear that, White Heart? That's it. When those chocolate...
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, anyhow.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you. Let's go. Thanks, Gal. Good girl. enough of you, are there? Be safe.
Soldiers from the garrison just stormed in unannounced.
Try not to move.
Where's Gav?
Gav should be back by now.
I hear there's trouble.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
What are we waiting for? Indeed.
What can I get you, Sid? Might be a mo. Don't be a stranger, Sid.
You think it's all right to touch him?
If you told me you could fire a forge without a crystal or a bearer before I came here, I'd...
Clive? A Sancfordian, do you? Anything else?
Did you come through the forge today?
And you say Sid built this place?
Perhaps they're old enough for the sins of Zemeckis.
There was a time I only had eyes for you.
Oh, Clive!
The patron's whisper. Does that mean...
Oh no, I still... Is everything we've received and everything promised? You earned this. Here you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Quick look. Think you can help?
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with. Right. The people of Valisthea are the last thing they need, and perhaps I can. I don't think so.
Once the Dalmegs have laid siege to the Dominion, very little will be leaving Twinside, including the many medicines distilled there.
They say removing a brand is almost as painful as getting one.
Perhaps they're old enough for the census. And you say Sid built this place?
Won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I am...
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just...
It's good to know there's something of the...
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it. I took it on, you see, after she... And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty.
Impressive.
I thought this first off, you couldn't...
It'll be nice being the...
Oh, she always had a soft spot for that lot. Here you go. You hear that, Martel?
This ton here forms the black from the lake water and renders it clear. You'll have to ask Mid if you want to know how it works, though.
It's not the ether.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
That broom's as ragged as...
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here.
Martel.
Weren't she the girl from the...
Of course she was.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she...
These aren't those apples. She'd have been proud.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
A gift from the backyard.
Blimey, these take me back. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach. He'd have 'em right from the branch, make Martell live.
That sounds like the Sid.
Planning on keeping that lot to you? Hang on. I'm glad to see someone carried on what she stuck. Reckon she'd be happy. Clive, tell...
Well, you can leave the box.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Them old apples were enough to muddle your guts. But these beauties...
Those men didn't hurt Martha, did they?
Cursebreakers sent their thanks. They were clearly very...
They remembered her. I suppose she was very kind. She put everything into her. When she died, I named a sap.
And through you.
Oh.
By the way...
Of course not. They like your fruit.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port. Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories, starting with the village of Amber. Good girl.
Faster!
You deserve a rest.
We're not alone.
Straight home now. It's over. Thanks, Gal. Nice try. Straight home now. Fly, Ambrosia. Thanks, Gal. Come on. Run like the wind.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes. 'Twould be a pit.
Of course you'll.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
Welcome, stranger. I'd pay more if I could. I reckon that's fair. I suppose we won't be seeing you again.
Excuse me, but What was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants...
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire.
We're going hunting for outlaws. How'd you like that, boy?
Word is, Port Isolde's closed their gates to all but the Highborn, and now...
Run along now, before one of the boys starts.
What did those knights want, Father?
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shield. At least I think there was a Black Shield.
Was this the first time they've...
What do you think?
Ambers, if only we were. I might...
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend.
I know that.
We couldn't help noticing...
Don't you go tell... I speak for the people of this village, and you are to leave Amber...
May I at least ask what...
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demand, some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not be...
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to them. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show...
Obedience bought with...
Are you all right?
Sorry, we still don't know who the...
Well, but other than Martha... Who... A new ally would certainly... Perhaps the next village... Good girl. This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.